Hey bros, what's going on? It's Broski in here. We're back at it again today with another Destiny video. Today's Destiny video, we're going over the new Faction Rally, Season 2 Faction Rally just came out. As you guys know, if you've been playing or you've been on Twitch or Twitter or Reddit, you guys probably know that Bungie's, messed up again. I guess it almost sounds like a broken record at this point. It's kind of crazy that we've even gotten to this point that even just such of a thing, even just like a faction rally could bring such anger and such hate from the community. But time and time again, it seems like Bungie's doing this to themselves. It's kind of crazy. I want to go over you guys what I think is stupid, and what I think they messed up on, and what I think can make faction rallies better. Why they, I have no idea why they've done this to the faction rally in the first faction rally of D2 for the Season 2. First, I want to say that I actually love faction rallies. Faction rallies are super fun. They're engaging to the community. We all come together, and you just want to get in there and do as many public events, lost sectors, Crucible, or whatever you'd like to do to earn those tokens, strikes or whatever. And what it brings to the game, and it brings us all together to have fun. And like I said, at the end of the day, I really do love faction rallies. And the first Season 1 faction rallies were fun. Obviously they could have made some changes to make it a little better and a little more engaging, but overall, I was loving faction rallies. Season 2, the first faction rally, as you guys know, got canceled for the whole fiasco of Bungie pretty much not letting people who bought the main game play it for some reason. We won't get into today, obviously, but they fixed that. They put a patch out right before this faction rally came out to fix it up. The Destiny 2 faction rally it's just crazy mess ups on Bungie right here. You can't even they made it to where you can't farm tokens and things like that. I got the whole not letting you farm tokens on faction rallies. But I'm thinking maybe, I don't know if it spilt over and wasn't supposed to spilt over, but even when I was doing public events, I was not getting coins anymore. After a couple, 1 or 2 or 3, I would notice I wasn't getting it because I was capping out on that timed, that I guess they had like a timer or a built-in timer or whatever it is for getting tokens now, that you can't get over a certain amount of tokens, which is crazy to me, because the thing that I loved about Destiny was farming. Like I said, I got that they took away this lost sector part. I thought when the first faction rally came out that the lost sectors were, not supposed to be able to do that. You had people running in, grabbing. We'd go through a lost sector, kill the little mini boss, run out, then run back into the zone again, grab it, run out, run. Just after an hour, you had like 500 tokens, which was ridiculously crazy. I know that right there is just a little bit over much. And I see why Bungie kind of nerfed that, but I don't know why they would nerf you going around and doing public events and things like that. I just feel like that's like a main, like they want the Destiny 2 is focused a large amount around those things, around doing public events and things like that. So why nerf us getting tokens through doing public events? I don't see anything wrong with that. I'm thinking maybe that was a mess up. I'm hoping, and they go back and reevaluate that, because I think we should be able to at least go farm, public events. Public events are things that we should be able to do to get faction tokens, as many as we want to, over and over and over and over again. I get the other things like the lost sector, but not the public events. The next thing, which is really crazy to me. For some reason, Bungie thought it'd be a great idea for Eververse now to sell a ghost that lets you get faction tokens more, which to me is just ridiculous. Like, why would they put that in the game right now? They just had so much hate and so much craziness about Eververse, but now they're like, hey, we're gonna cap you on these tokens. But guess what? You can go buy this ghost from Eververse, and you can get as many tokens almost as you want to. Is there? I hope there's somebody at Bungie saying, this isn't a good idea. And if there is one, they need to start listening to him sooner rather than later. at this point. If they don't have anybody saying that, they need to hire some new people, quite frankly, because you can't make this stuff up. It's almost it's almost like they take one step forward and then 4 steps back. Not even 2 steps back. They're taking like 3 or 4 steps back. The other day they just had that developmental update coming up. I thought that was a step in the right direction, and then now the faction rally comes out, and I feel like they've taken steps far back. I don't know why they're doing that, and it's just I just don't get it. I don't get who at Bungie was like, hey, look, we're gonna cap them on these tokens, but guess what? We're gonna let Eververse sell a ghost that lets them get more tokens. It just goes one ear out the other. If you would have told me that this was going to happen, that it'd sell a ghost that lets you get more faction tokens after they just nerfed them to where you couldn't get as many faction tokens anymore, I would have told you that you were crazy, to be honest. But now that I see it, I'm just like, why would they even try to do this to the game? At the end of the day, I feel like it's pushing people away. It's hurting the game. So why even do that? Why even do that? The next part I want to talk about is if you notice, you went to your vendors or anything like that, you've noticed that you can't get any new weapons. The only new weapons you can get are sidearms, and the sidearms that you can even get are just terrible. They're bad for PvE stuff. They're bad for PvP stuff. Just the archetype they are. And sidearms right now are kind of dismal anyway, other than 1 or 2 for PvP. You don't see too many people running around using sidearms in PvE. That's for damn sure. There's only a couple in PvE, and if you're on PC, there's not that many sidearms that people use on PC anyway, especially for even for PvP. So they're pretty much just trickling down the new weapons, and each faction rally will have a new weapon. So next faction rally, we'll be able to earn the auto rifle and the sidearm, pretty much. And each faction rally after that, you'll be able to earn one more new one. I don't know why they're doing that. I feel like that kind of holds back the game, trickling down. Each week I almost feel like Bungie's like, well, there's not a lot of content, so we're just, each week each month, each faction rally will just bang out a new weapon, because that's a ton of content right there. I don't see what. Like, again, it comes back to the same thing. I don't see where Bungie's coming from on this. I feel like the game itself would be so much better if they just put in, just like they did in Season 1 faction rallies, where you could get all the stuff you wanted, because they already cap you at 30 engrams anyway, 30 rewards. So why do this? Because if you don't get that this time, next time you're going to have to go, especially if you're a 1 character person, or maybe even a 2 character person, you're really upset because you're going to have to keep applying to the same faction over and over and over again just to try to earn all your stuff. And I feel like that's kind of silly. And I really feel bad, like I said, for the people who have 1 character and people who don't play a shit ton anyway. I feel like it's kind of silly, to be honest. I just don't get where Bungie's coming from, what they were doing here. I feel like you should be able to earn all the weapons, at all the times for the faction rally. They only last 1 week a month. I just don't know why they're trickling down weapons, and I can foresee the future. Once Iron Banner gets here, it's going to be the exact same thing. Iron Banner gets here, you guys are going to see that there's going to be 1 weapon. Each Iron Banner is only be 1 weapon, and it's going to trickle down like that. I don't like the trickle down. I feel like that takes away from the fun of the game, because let's be honest, Destiny's all about getting new armor and new weapons, especially new weapons, because you want to go out and try those new weapons. Even if they're bad weapons, you want to go out and try those to see if they're even good. I just don't see why they would let you do. I just don't see why they're doing that, to be honest. Especially after they already canceled one of the faction rallies. The first faction rally got canceled because of the whole fiasco of them not letting people have their content they paid for. I just don't know where Bungie's coming from. Like I said, they take 2 steps. They take 1 or 2 steps forward, and they take 4 steps back. With the community itself right now already in an uproar, with all the Eververse and all the other things, like why would they do this to themselves? I just feel, like I said, they're shooting themselves in the foot, and it's not good for the community. It's not good for us. It sucks to see everybody raging against the game, raging against Bungie and things like that. Especially, you know, Destiny 1 ended in such a high note. Destiny 2 is in that bad note right now. You know, we have an okay game, but this game needs to be an amazing game, where it could and should be. And Bungie right now is not helping it. They should be helping it, not you know, stepping on its feet to getting to that great point right now. Like I said earlier, I love faction rallies. Faction rallies brought something PvE awesome to PvE. You know, faction rallies were like PvP's Iron Banners, you know, but for PvE only. I love them. Season 1 was good. They could have been better, but they were good. And Season 2's faction rally has already started off with a bad note, and I just don't like it. I want to know what you guys think about it. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys like this. You guys, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I'd love to see you guys back on the YouTube. If you guys are on Twitch, I stream every day on Twitch at twitch.tv/broskian. I'd love to see you guys there too. All right, you guys have a great day. Thank you, bros. Peace out.